we're going to be jumping into Agatha Christie's Death on the Nile, which is a new game from the publishers at Microids. I think they're also the developers? Yeah. So the team over at Microids have put out a new game, Death on the Nile, right here. Now, the only copies that were selling at my store, at my workplace, were the limited edition ones, which is how they come. And with the limited edition, you get the digital download code for the soundtrack of the game, which is pretty cool. You also get a ticket, the train ticket from, like the previous game, Murder on the Orient Express. You get a little ticket. This is technically a bookmark, so that you can use it when you're reading your Agatha Christie Hercule Poirot books. But this is actually a really cute little souvenir. I really like that. I need to break out the other one. I think it's in the case of the other game that I had, Murder on the Orient Express. So yeah, so it comes in. That's the original case, the game case. But then it also comes with an art book, which is really awesome. So I do like that. Death on the Nile, the art of the game, really cool. It's also got it's got like character arts, scenes, like the scenics, the backgrounds. You know what I'm trying to say. So they've got things in here about characters, about the main artwork. I'm assuming some of so like stuff like that, which is really cool. So I like having the opportunity to check out some of the art that makes the game, which is really awesome. And then they've got the credits at the end on, I'm assuming, the people who created the actual art book, but also the credits to the people who made the game itself, which is really awesome. In terms of, head of the studio, character design, 2D artists, 3D artists. So yeah, they're mainly the artists of the game. So it's a really cool little collection that you get with the limited edition version of the game. So I am very happy. The last one, Murder on the Orient Express, was also a limited edition. So same thing, you got a download code for the soundtrack to that game. You also got the ticket, which is technically a bookmark, to Murder on the Orient Express. So you got a ticket to that. And then it also came with a physical art book as well. So that was really cool. But I don't want to go through the artwork just because I'm scared that I'm going to end up coming across spoilers. So we're going to hold off on that. But yeah, it's an awesome, a really cool incentive to go out of your way to get the limited edition version. But if you can't, that's okay. The game itself is going to be pretty cool. I love the box art. I will say this box art looks really, really awesome. Very sort of geometric in a way, kind of very kind of symmetrical in the way that they've got it sort of laid out, but not necessarily on what's like it's not everything's mirrored. But this is really awesome box art. I really like it. I love the colors. The red, the sort of like the reds and the yellows with hints of orange and like kind of blue sort of undertones. So that's really nice. So I do like the artwork on the box. We are here. Oh, by the way, I normally play this on actually, I won't say the last. Wow, that is actually quite loud. All of the Agatha Christie games, the Hercule Poirot games that I have played, I have been playing them on my Nintendo Switch. Now, this time around, I opted to get it on PlayStation. It's on PlayStation. Wow, that is so freaking loud. In my ears, that is too loud. I'm gonna bring that down. Wow, okay. Cool. We're playing it on PlayStation, which means graphically, it should be good. I'm hoping that it's gonna feel a lot better. It's going to look a lot better. And the movements won't be laggy like it was in the previous game. And especially considering that Microids have changed from going top-down view to a more 3D third-person view. The art style is completely different from their first 3 games that they've put out. So now they've gone, their last game, Murder on the Orient Express, is the same style. And when I played it on the Switch, not only were there a little bit laggy kind of movements playing through that, performance-wise it wasn't the greatest. It also took forever to actually load into different areas. So that kind of annoyed me a little bit. But yeah, I'm going to... Music volume can go down. The music volume is always too loud, and a lot of the times, it kind of drowns out the rest of the things that are going. So ooh, there's difficulty levels? All right. So right now we're starting off with story. If you just want to be carried along by the story and the waters of the Nile, all assistant remains permanently active. The next leads to explore, the characters to talk to, the number of possible deductions and hints for solving puzzles. Right. I don't know if there was difficulty options in the last game. Was there difficulty options in the last game? I didn't even check. If you want a balanced experience between investigation and story, some assistance remains permanently active. The characters talk to, the number of possible deductions, and hints for solving puzzles. However, the indication of the next leads to explore is hidden, but you can reveal them at any time if needed. Red herrings are added in the mental reconstruction and deductions. All right, we're gonna go with detective mode, because I'm assuming that's the normal mode. Only because I know I've pretty much played the last game through, and I did what I needed to do. I feel like that one was, I don't know if it was a normal or not, or if there was a difficulty option. Who knows? But that's okay. We're gonna keep the subtitles on in English. What are the extras? Chapters, museum, credits. Okay, we don't need to worry about those right now. All right, let's actually jump into the game. It's time for Death on the Nile. All right. And I love that they put in like all these little fun facts and trivia during between, what do you call them? You know what I'm trying to say. In these sort of moments. We're jumping into the prologue. Was it Chez Matante? I'm assuming that's the name of the club. So that's pretty cool. All right, let's jump in. Oh, here we go. Disco Fever with Hercule Poirot. Heck yeah. Chez Matante Nightclub, London, 3rd August 1974, 11 p.m. Nice. Love it. The 70s, baby. Look at him, so suave looking in his white suit.
Over here.
I'm so glad that this is fully voice acted. All right, walk to Mr. Blunden near the bar. Use your left stick to move Hercule Poirot and right stick for camera. Cool. Nice, walking through the disc, all right. Interact. Objective completed.
My friend.
Blonda, it is always a pleasure to see you.
Let me get you a drink. On the house, of course. What will you have?
At Chez Ma Tante, and 1957, as always.
1957, the year the club opened. Music to my ears. Harry, A 57 for my friend.
Right away, boss.
I'm sorry, but I must leave you to prepare for a special event. We'll talk later.
Okay. Gee. You want us to come over to you and then all of a sudden you have to walk away? Look at that cocktail. That looks cool.
Mr. Poirot. I'll let you in on a secret. I'm your biggest fan. It was you who inspired me to become a private detective.
How can I have done such a terrible thing?
My name is Jane Royce. You might think of me as a beginner, but I have solved a few cases.
Bravo, mademoiselle. Tell me.
The one I'm most proud of is the Hungry Sand Trap.
Ah, the golfer who vanished after making the miraculous shot. An interesting puzzle indeed.
You have learned important information about a character. Press the middle button to open the character menu. Cool. Okay. New character. Open the profile. You can now fill in each box with the information you have obtained during the dialogues. The profile is validated when all the information is correct. It may take several chapters to get all the information on a character. Interesting. Wow, okay, we have too many names here. What the heck? And I wasn't paying attention. If you need to remember some information, you can access the character's dialogue history by pressing square. Cool. Cool. Mr. Poirot, biggest fan. Jane Royce. Alright. Character profiles are optional and can be completed at any time. Nice. So, I like that it's in alphabetical order. That's cool. We have a Jane Royce. Royce, there we go. Activity. She's a private detective. She said she is a private detective. We don't have a secret just yet. I let you in as a biggest fan. That's the only secret she has. She's a big fan of Hercule Poirot. Hercule Poirot idolater. Is that what that is? I'm not quite sure what that means. I'm gonna Google the word idolater. What does idolater mean? Idolater meaning. Please tell me, Google or Bing. Tell me. A person who worships an idol or idols. Okay, so I was right. Cool, cool, cool. I was correct in assuming that this is her secret. Profile complete. Amazing. Cool. Nice.
Congratulations.
Nice, nice. Ooh. Who's this sus-looking guy? What?
Ladies and gentlemen, my apologies for interrupting your evening. But
Yeah.
I have a very good reason.
Oh.
I have a surprise for the most beautiful woman in this room.
Oh, is he gonna propose?
Lynette Ridgway.
He is.
Lynette, you have stolen my heart. How
Oh,
can
yep.
I prove how much you mean to me? But with this,
It's an empty box. You obviously don't know that there's nothing in there. Why is everybody laughing?
empty box?
Yep.
What is this? Where's the ring?
Oh, he lost the ring. That's not good. For a marriage proposal.
Where's the ring?
I don't understand. I took the box out of the safe just before I gave it to you.
One.
Was the ring inside the box?
I didn't check it. It was a private gift for the young lady.
Two.
It's been stolen. Call the police.
The police? But this is going to give my club a terrible reputation.
Three.
Poirot, help!
Et voilà.
You've got to help me. A ring has been stolen from my office.
I had noticed the uproar, mon ami. I will see what I can do.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm sure that finding the ring will be child's play for you.
Oh, yeah? We shall find out.
Well, Jane, looks like you're going to see your idol in action. Such a beautiful emerald. What a shame to see it go to waste.
How do you
Mr.
know?
Poirot, this is Emmy Duns, my friend and partner in detection.
Nice to meet you, Monsieur Poirot. Jane has told me a lot about you. If I were a criminal, I'd hate to have you after me.
You flatter me, mademoiselle. Hopefully my poor talents may be helpful. If you'll excuse me, I have a ring to find.
Hold on a second. Was it Emma Dunn? Emma Dunn? Emmy. Emmy. Was it Emmy Dunn? Emmy Dunn. I don't know what she is. Hold on, what was my history? I like that we have a history. Looks like Emmy Dunn's friend and partner in detection. Partner in detection, what does that mean? Private detective, writer, translator, retired, president, nightclub manager, mechanic manager, businesswoman, barman, agent of the spire. What? What? What does she do? Janice told me a lot about you. If I were a criminal, I hated. Okay. I don't know the rest. The missing engagement ring. All right. I love these little graphics. That's pretty cool. I'm not sure how I feel about the art style, I will say. Oh, we have a map? Oh, this is the mind map, of course. The usual mind map. Oh, they've upgraded the mind map a little bit. You have discovered a new objective. In detective and Herculean mode, these objectives are hidden. Oh, hold X to reveal them and guide you in your investigation. All right. Interrogate Charles Windlesham. The first thing to do is to interrogate the victim of the theft. All right, where'd he go? Oh, there he is. All right.
Good evening, your lordship, I believe.
I have no time for socializing. I've just been robbed.
I had noticed, monsieur. No need for the police and publicity just yet, I think. I am Hercule Poirot, and I intend to help you find your ring, if you will permit me.
Oh, really? Hercule Poirot himself? Windlesham. My name is Charles Windlesham. Enchanté.
Enchanté. All right. Small talk.
Some questions then. Did you organize this evening?
Absolutely. I wanted everything to be perfect.
Oh, walks away. Cool.
Instead, it's a disaster.
It is not a disaster yet. Poirot is here.
All right, the ring.
Tell me about this ring.
It was an engagement ring.
Of
I
course.
planned to propose to Miss Ridgway. I gave it to Mr. Blondin earlier this evening.
Why did you give him the ring?
I didn't want to carry it all evening and possibly lose it. Blondin put it in a safe in his office behind the bar.
Did
Okay.
you see him put it in the safe?
Yes, I was with him when he put it away, and I'm sure the ring was in the box. I was also there when he opened the safe and took it out. Then I held the box in my hand until the announcement. There's no chance that anyone could have stolen it after I retrieved it from the safe.
Okay. Ring was stored in Gaston Blondin's safe, and the ring was no longer in its box when Gaston Blondin opened it. Press triangle for the mind map. All right. New connections. All right. Cool. You can now link two facts together. Starts by selecting the first fact. Can I zoom out? I can. Amazing. All right. So we've got here. The ring was stored in Gaston Blondin's safe. The ring was no longer in its box when Gaston Blondin took it out of the safe. So we have here... Alright, the ring was no longer in its box when the... Oh, this is cool. I think that's the connection. Cool. What can we deduce from this? The ring fell into the safe. The ring was stolen from Gaston Blondin's safe. Forgot the ring at home. I'm going to say it's this. That it got stolen from the safe. So there's our connection. So now what we need to do... I'm assuming we need to interrogate the barman. Since the storeroom is right behind him, he might know what happened. And then we also need to inspect the office. All right. So, the proposal.
Who knew you were going to propose?
I asked Miss Southwood to help me choose the ring, as she knows Lynette's tastes well. She recommended an emerald. Mr. Blondin also knew. He had laid on extra champagne for the announcement.
So, 3 possible suspects. Monsieur Windlesham himself, Miss Southwood, the friend, and poor Blondin. An emerald ring. Not the first stone many would expect. It would seem there may be one more suspect.
Open the mind map. Ooh, okay. Okay, Charles Winsome told... So what do we got? The 4th suspect, another person mentioned the ring. Yes, this is true. Jane's friend, Emmy, discovered a new workshop. It is represented by this orange icon with a puzzle piece. Completes the proposed activities to progress in the investigation. All right. Charles Winsome and Gaston Blondin knew about the proposal. Who else knew? Emmy knew. Paying attention to what she said.
Mademoiselle Duns mentioned an emerald.
Emerald,
earlier.
yes.
That means she's seen the ring.
She has.
Precisely. Is that applause I hear?
All right, we've got so many things to do now to get this case on the go. But first, let us go and interrogate some peoples. First of all, we'll speak to the barman.
How are you getting on?
I'm very busy as usual, but everything's fine, thank you.
All right, the ring.
I'm sure you've heard that a ring has been stolen from the safe in Monsieur Blondin's office.
I didn't know anything about the ring. I've just heard that there's been a theft, but I didn't leave the bar all evening. I didn't see anyone enter the storeroom.
All right. You didn't see anyone.
Did you know about the proposal?
No, not at all.
Okay. Doesn't know about the proposal. Cool. All right, Blondin. Time to speak to
Poirot,
you.
I don't know what to do. I suppose I'm a suspect.
Your position obviously gives you the honor of being the prime suspect. But that would be too easy. You would not risk ruining your establishment's reputation. And, in addition to not having the profile of a thief, my dear friend, you asked Hercule Poirot for help.
So, I'm innocent.
Let's just say that for the moment, you are not suspect number 1.
Yes, this is true. All right, small talk.
How are you holding up, my friend?
With all this going on, I fear for my club's reputation.
All right, the ring.
Tell me about this ring.
Mr. Windlesham gave it to me earlier this evening. We put it in the safe together. I'm the only one with the combination. Even my employees don't know it. And no one was aware that the ring was in the safe. Mr. Windlesham and I retrieved it together.
Right.
You knew about the proposal?
Yes. Lord Windlesham asked me to organize the announcement. I warned the DJ he needed to know when to cut the music.
Okay. Cool. So if we go into our mind map now. So many connections. So many things. All right. So what do we got now? Gaston Blondin isn't the thief. The barman didn't know about the ring. Gaston is the only one with the safe's code. Charles Windlesham told Gaston about this plan. Barman didn't know. Isn't the thief. Nope. Okay. No. All right. Maybe it's this one. Okay. No. Okay. So there's. All right. I think there's still more connections to make here. There isn't the thief, but there's a connection. Yeah, he's the only one that knows the safe code, so he couldn't be. The thief bribed Gaston Blandon. Gaston Blandon gave the combination to the thief. Figured out the code on their own. I would say they figured it out on their own because Gaston would not betray his clients. Okay. Now. Find the safe's code. I need to put myself in the thief's shoes and figure out the safe's code without Gaston Blandon's help. All right. In that instance, I think we're going to have to go and investigate the office. We need to go and inspect the office and see what's going on there. We also need to have a chat with Emmy. And, of course, eavesdrop on Joanna Southwood. She's suspicious. I will discreetly listen to her conversation. Okay. Well, let's not unlock everything. Joanna Southwood knew that Charles Windlesham wanted to marry Lynette Ridgway. Cool. All right, so while we're here, let's have a chat with you.
Are you enjoying the party?
It's certainly been entertaining so far. Need any help solving the crime?
There's something you could help me with. If I remember correctly, you alluded to the ring earlier and said it had an emerald in it. How did you know that?
I wondered if you'd catch that. But I didn't steal it. I was at the bar when Mr. Windlesham showed it to Mr. Blondin. When he got ready to propose, I realized it must have been the ring I saw.
Were you near the bar during the proposal?
No, I was on the dance floor. Then I came back to the bar.
And you didn't see anything in particular during the evening?
I don't know if it means anything. But I saw that brown-haired young woman coming out of the storeroom with a record under her arm. Anyone missing an LP?
Interesting. Cannot interact here during a cutscene, a puzzle, an Egyptian inspection, or a dialogue. That's fine. Saw a brunette leaving the storeroom. All right. Cool. So we've had a chat with them. How do we eavesdrop? Ooh, when an eavesdropping is available, press X to start it. Oh, this will be fun. I'm gonna watch Hercule Poirot do the dance, do some 70s disco dance. Oh, I need to.
Maybe not. Depends. We'll. Yeah, makes sense.
And the ideal place to listen.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. Yeah.
How do I find... Oh, I know. Up here? Oh, once properly positioned, you can start eavesdropping.
I love you, Simon. I'm really looking forward to our trip in Egypt together.
So am I. But after this trip, we'll be completely broke.
Don't worry. Lynette will give you a job. She's my friend. She can't run her estate by herself. I'm sure she'll hire you as the manager.
I hope
Interesting.
so. We're barely getting by on your archivist's salary.
Very interesting. All right, we've learnt a couple of things here. All right. So now, interrogate the woman on the dance floor. Cool. Now we go have a chat with them.
Pardon me, mademoiselle.
The famous Hercule Poirot.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. Poirot. Sorry your evening out should turn into an investigation.
It happens more often than you might think.
Any sign of the missing ring?
Signs? Oh yes. And the direction they point in becomes clearer. Would you mind if I asked you some questions?
Interrogated by the famous Hercule Poirot? I confess, I'd love it.
All right.
Someone told me they saw you coming out of the storeroom where the stolen ring was. Is this true?
I just went to get a record so that the DJ could play my favorite song. He didn't even have it in his set.
And nobody questioned you when you went into the storeroom?
No, it was very easy.
How long did you stay in?
Wow. Okay.
Barely
Very easy.
2 minutes to find the record.
I hope you're not accusing Jackie of anything, Mr. Poirot.
I accuse no one, monsieur. I simply ask the questions. There is nothing to suggest the young lady is not telling the truth.
Okay. Jacqueline de Belfort. Hold on a second. Where is she? This is Jacqueline de Belfort. I don't know what she is. Her secrets. Oh man, there's a lot in here. Okay, there's a lot to choose from. Links. There's links? Okay. What have we gotten so far? After this trip, completely broke. Lynette will give you a job. She's my friend. She's Lynette's friend. I'm sure she'll hire you as the manager. Run her estate herself. So we're barely getting by on our archivist's salary. But on your archivist salary. So she's an archivist. Okay. All right. Need you tearing over the famous Hercule Poirot. I confess I'd love it. Just went to get a DJ, record so the DJ could play it. It was easy, barely 2 minutes. She's Lynette's friend. Friend of... Oh, we haven't met them yet. Okay. Alright, never mind. We'll have to come back to that. What's this guy's name? Simon. Don't know his last name. Sorry, you're... any sign of missing ring. Blah, blah, blah. You're not accusing Jackie. Hey, look who's here! Run! Welcome in. How are you doing, my friend? We're sort of going through the tutorial phase, the prologue. I feel like you're the girlfriend, maybe. Are you, sorry, the boyfriend of Jacqueline? Potentially? Any other information? What were you? History of you. Yeah, looks like you're going. Beautiful emerald, what a shame. Nice to meet you. Certainly been insane so far. Need any help solving crime. I wanted to catch that, but I didn't steal. And showed it to Mr. Blunden. Blah blah blah. I was on the dance floor. I came back to the bar. Don't know if it means anything. Blah blah blah. Anyone missing an LP? Alright. Well, that's fine. we're just, yeah, like I said, we're just going through some of the dialogue at the moment, where apparently, so there was a proposal in this club, but when the guy opened up the box ring, it was empty. There was no ring in it. So we're currently solving this quick little tutorial case about who stole this ring. That shirt is groovy. The one that this guy's wearing, yes. We are in the 70s, so it's the disco vibes of the 70s for Death on the Nile, which is what we're playing on the PlayStation 5. And yeah, bound to be a very groovy sight in here.
Did you know about the proposal?
I suspected his lordship was either going to propose or talk about a new business deal. Hard to tell which.
It was looking very Saturday Night Fever. Yes, 100%. Especially when Hercule Poirot rocked up to this club. He's wearing his suave white suit, which definitely gave me disco fever. Like Saturday Night Fever. Alright, so we've had our chat with Jacqueline. We gotta find this Lynette. Where is this Lynette lady? Walk through this dance floor. Not here. I feel like we're going upstairs for this. Aha! Here we go. Oh, how do I eavesdrop on this conversation? Hi. Oh, there's a shisha. Are we in Egypt? We cannot be in Egypt. Alright. I was gonna say, can we eavesdrop from here?
That's a possibility. Drink this and let's rethink it.
Oh, oh. What's this? Alrighty. Okay. Amazing. I don't know what else to do with it. We can zoom into it. That's pretty cool. It's just a little trinket, I suppose. What's that? Ooh. This is cool. Nice. Alright. We've had a look. Alright, how do we eavesdrop without can we eavesdrop from over here?
Too tricky, I suppose. Maybe try again.
Too close. How am I gonna do this? It's too far away. Oh, more trinkets. I wouldn't mind having these around the house. It's so loud out here, though. That's the thing. Like, what's going to be the best option?
Well, let's wait. Hard to tell. Right, of course. Might be tricky. Let's wait and see. It's unclear. I mean, well, sort of.
Nope. Okay, never mind. Can we sit here? No? Can I at least chat?
Good evening, Mademoiselle Ridgway. May I ask you a few questions?
Monsieur Poirot, I presume? Of course. Your reputation precedes you. I recognized you straight away. Especially your moustache.
Moustache? Excuse me?
Lynette, I'd like you to meet the love of my life, Simon.
Your timing could be better, darling. Nice to meet you, Simon.
Moustache.
Jackie's told me a lot about it.
Lynette, you've got to give Simon a job. I know you need a manager for your estate. Simon would be perfect.
I'm sure he would be, dear, but this is hardly the time. I'm having a conversation with Mr. Poirot.
Yeah.
You may not have noticed, but it appears there's been a theft. Come and see me on Monday, Simon, when things have quieted down.
Thanks, Lynette. Oh, I'm so happy. If I don't marry him, I'll die. I'll die. Come on, Simon. Let's celebrate.
There's something going on between those two.
Let's continue this conversation.
Her name is Lynette Ridgway. So let's get that down first. So this is pretty cool that we can actually figure out their names and stuff. So that's kind of cool. She's an agent. No, she's the estate. Does something with an estate. I'm not quite sure. Is she a manager? I don't know. Oh, actually, she is the girlfriend of Charles Windlesham. And I feel like I have the feeling she might be Simon's ex, maybe? Potentially? I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. The ring.
Tell me about this ring.
When the barman brought up a bottle of champagne earlier, I was afraid Charles was going to propose. You know, something supposedly romantic, like putting a ring in a glass of champagne.
A dangerous tradition. What if the intended swallows the ring? Did you know about the proposal?
I suspected it would happen. Everyone thinks we're already married, but we definitely are not. To be honest, I'm afraid of being eclipsed by him. I do not intend to live in any man's shadow. I was going to say no in front of everyone.
Oh.
But that would have been too embarrassing for both of us.
The theft. It was a lifesaver then for Miss Ridgway.
Interesting. I really like the graphical style they went for with this. Yeah, it's... So, Murder on the Orient Express was also 3D. 3D third person, at least. So that I think Microids decided to go along with the same style. So that's pretty cool. Alright, and you. Joanna Southwood. Alright, let me write that down first. Joanna Southwood. Before I forget. But I ended up buying it on PlayStation, Ron. Because I knew it would run a lot better. Because wasn't... Murder on the Orient Express on the Switch was a bit laggy, performance-wise. And graphically, you know, wasn't the greatest. So, yeah, hence why I decided to go with PlayStation this time. Alright.
Are you enjoying the party, mademoiselle?
Oh, I come here all the time with Lynette. Usually I love this club. But tonight, what a disaster. What luck you were here.
You could say that.
The potato strikes again. Yeah, pretty much. I know from now on, depending on the game I'm looking for, if it's going to be graphically intensive, such as this, I definitely don't want to go and buy it on the Nintendo Switch. So, PlayStation, probably the better option. But if it's not available on PlayStation and it's available on Xbox, then that's where I'll play it instead. That's my second choice, at least.
Can you tell me anything about the ring?
What a shame it's gone. It was beautiful.
Oh, so she's seen it.
No, I chose it.
Yeah, that's right. She chose it. Okay, fair enough.
You knew about the proposal?
Of course. Charles came to me to help him find an engagement ring. He knows I'm Lynette's best friend. I do
best friend of Lynette.
anything for her.
Okay. Lynette's best friend. Cool. So we've learnt that this Joanna Southwood is the friend of Lynette Ridgway. Boom. Oh wait, what was her activity? They didn't mention what she is though. Okay. We need to speak to the barman again. Go with PC instead of lunchbox. Come on. Oh, I need to eavesdrop. How do I eavesdrop up here? Or is this not the place to eavesdrop? Maybe I need to go downstairs and go... Yeah, I think because I need to not be seen. Ooh.
Blondin has always loved extravagance over subtlety. This club is his pride and joy.
Absolutely. I wonder if there's gonna be collectible mustaches. Yeah, I need to speak to the... What's this?
This club hasn't changed in 18 years.
Oh, there's a date. The 7th of... Wait, if this is American writing, then this is July 9, 1957. But if this is the correct way, which is the Australian way, then it's the 7th of September, 1957. I can't tell. Can I go in here? Oh, this is the woman's. This is the woman's bathroom. What are we doing? Get out. Or maybe it's not technically the woman's. Hold on. Okay. There might be some noises. I'm not sure if the mic is going to be picking it up. But my mom is here. She's doing a little cleaning in the backyard. I don't think there's going to be anything to worry about. It probably won't. You won't hear anything because she's not doing anything specific. So, can we not eavesdrop from down here? Damn, we can't eavesdrop from down here. That sucks. Oh my gosh, a lot of announcements happening over on the Xbox Drive. The next donation, receive a code for Jurassic World Evolution 3. Wow. All right. Nice. The 1957 cocktail.
Always delighted when someone orders a house cocktail.
Yes, so that's the house cocktail. There's quite a few here. Mojito, Cosmopolitan, Paradise, White Russian, Old Fashioned. What's your drink of choice, Ron? What would you like from the menu? You good with any of these cocktails? We've also got a Tequila Sunrise, a Pink Squirrel. Ah. The choice of Matt, of course. We've got a Brandy Alexander. We've got a Champagne Snowball. We've got a Flying Grasshopper, Blue Hawaiian, Tom Collins, and a Slow Gin Fizz. You want a White Russian? Nice, nice. Okay. What would I want? I mean, I like the idea of a Tequila Sunrise. I'm pretty sure I've had Tequila Sunrises before. They're actually quite nice. Blue Hawaiian would be interesting, just because it's blue, but it might have a tropical flavor. Brandy Alexander is actually a great song by Spiced. Oh my goodness. But yeah, no, these are some really cool looking cocktail choices. Very nice. All right, how do I eavesdrop on their conversation? I need to figure out a way to eavesdrop on their conversation. I'll have to send you a link to it. Okay, I look forward to seeing it. Or listening to it, I should say. Since you said it was a song.
What is?
I need to get closer somehow.
Sure. You're right. Let's try that.
Can I sit?
Could work. Anyway, makes sense. Probably. But still, let's wait.
My darling, what a fiasco. Are you all right? Not too shaken up?
Can we talk about something else?
Well, speaking of failed engagements...
Oh, that's so much better.
Oh, that reminds me of the story of your maid.
Oh, Joanna, you're exaggerating. It was different.
Okay, interesting.
The poor thing had fallen for a strange man. She was very much in love, but I was suspicious. I hired a detective, and he discovered that the guy was already married in Egypt.
You must make a lot of enemies, Lynette.
I did her a favor, you mean? But it broke her heart. She was so in love. I'd like to know such passion one day, like Jackie.
Interesting.
Lucky Jackie.
Lucky? Interesting. I had a feeling. Would like to experience a truly passionate relationship? Is that what that is? Alright, we've unlocked a few extra... There's so much in this mind map. Holy crap. So we've done that. Jacqueline de Belfort took a record from the storeroom. She doesn't seem to be lying, but I still can't rule her out as a suspect. Alright, there's a link here. Willisham told Gaston Blondin about his plan. Barman didn't know about the ring. Barman brought... So, Emmy Dunn saw a brunette leaving the storeroom. So that's that connection right there. Emmy Dunn saw Jacqueline de Belfort coming out of the storeroom. Saw Gaston Blondin coming out of the storeroom. Lynette Ridgway. I think it was
Exactly. I'm right.
that one there. Alright, so that connection is complete. Was coming out of the storeroom. Jacqueline de Belfort asked Lynette Ridgway to hire Simon Doyle. Alright, we have a Simon Doyle. That's his name. Let me just quickly, before I forget, his name is Simon Doyle. Boom. Do we have an activity? I'm not sure. If we go back here. Okay. Now, the other connection is that the barman brought a bottle to Lynette Ridgway. Now, the barman mentioned when we had a chat with him first, he did not know about said engagement. Said proposal. How would he have not known if he was the one who took up the champagne to Lynette, who would be the person that was being proposed to? So that's already sus. Let's go speak to the barman. Oh, nice. Alright, cool. Yes. Faster walking. Thank you. I love it. Alright. Barman.
I'm sure you've heard that a ring has been stolen from the safe in Monsieur Blondin's office.
Yes.
I didn't know anything about the ring. I've just heard
sure?
that there's been a theft, but I didn't leave the bar all evening. I didn't see anyone enter the storeroom.
Harry. You answer my questions before I ask them.
I can assure you that I know nothing, Mr. Poirot.
Confrontation. Which of these sentences contains a lie? I didn't know anything about the ring. I've just heard that there's been a theft, but I didn't leave the bar all evening. That is 100% a lie.
I don't think you've been entirely honest with me.
What makes you say that?
You took the champagne up to Lynette. Time to punch him in the nose, Koala.
You forget that you stepped away from the bar to take a bottle to
I ain't
Miss
punching
Ridgway.
nobody.
The thief could very well have taken advantage of that moment.
Well, it's just that Mr. Blondin had ordered me not to leave the bar, but a customer insisted that I take a bottle of champagne to the VIP lounge on the first floor. I thought 2 minutes away from the bar wouldn't be so bad. Please don't tell Mr. Blondin.
Who placed the order?
I can't remember. There were too many customers this evening.
Okay. Interesting. All right. So, we have discovered somebody else ordered the champagne. So, now, we have some connections here. We've got one more connection here to make. Joanna Southwood knew that Charles Windlesham wanted to marry Lynette Ridgway. Lynette Ridgway didn't want to marry Charles Windlesham. We've got Lynette Ridgway would like to experience a truly passionate romance. Lynette Ridgway is Joanna Southwood's best friend. So we got one more thing there to make it all come together. We need to find the safe's code. The barman didn't know about the ring. So anyone could have taken advantage of the barman's absence to enter the office. Right. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to enter the office. Now, where is the office door? Oh, mustache. Yes, there are collectibles. We have collectible mustaches again. I didn't find all of them in the last game. But that's fun that we get to find out about them here. This is the storeroom. All right. Oh, okay. Disco Fever.
Names of dances today are a mystery even I cannot solve.
Funk Fusion Orchestra, Disco Fever Syndicate. To the Rhythm of Disco, Love, 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 Dancing Again, Tigers in the Jungle. There's no others. Beat Fever, Grand Funk Orchestra. All right, cool. So that one.
Blondin has a vast collection of popular music. Everything from the 50s to today.
Ob and Mola. Okay, cool. Interesting. All right, so who was it that came here? Jacqueline came in here. This is where she obviously would have gone to get the vinyl. So that's interesting there. All right, office. Time to investigate the office. He's got a jukebox in here. Holy crap. All right. What do we got in here? The Daily Blog. Lynette Ridgway. Her secret relationship with Lord Windlesham finally revealed.
The press see them as already married.
Okay, interesting. Interesting, very interesting stuff. What is this? Ooh, clock? Mechanism? Oh! Oh! Hold on. Oh, did we figure something out? We must have figured something out. No, this has to hit.
Of course, precisely what I thought.
Boom. And we get the golden mustache. Woo!
Another mustache to cherish.
A mustache. He actually calls it a mustache. Right on time. I got a trophy. Retrieve the golden mustache from the glass-covered clock in Blondin's office. That's so funny. Love to see that.
Everything on the desk seems to be in perfect order.
All right.
I would expect nothing less from my friend Blondin.
All right, so we don't have to read it.
Blondin is very proud of his club.
Very proud. 1957. Very nice. We've got a lava lamp. Oh, we also have a dartboard. He's not very good with his aim if he's like hitting the wall. All right, safe. I can maneuver myself.
The ring was stored in this safe.
All right, let's see. Oh, I don't know the numbers. Oh, wait, we gotta listen for a click? Maybe that's what I gotta do? All right. Oh, I've got my own mic on from this end. Hold on. Where is the button? There we go. Muted. Jeez. All right. I need to figure out... Wait. Maybe it's numbers on the dartboard? Home, away. Was that 5? Hold on. Is there anything else? And all of a sudden, there's no more music. Oh, there it is. It took a moment. Hold on. So how did this woman know the ring had an emerald? I should question her. So we've already done that. We need to find the safe's code. Figure out the safe's code without Gaston Blondin's help. Alright. How on earth would I have figured out the safe? Un momento. I'm just double checking something. Okay. I'm just making sure that my mum's okay. Anyway, it's alright. I'm sure whatever she's doing is fine. How did the thief figure out the code? Wait, is it 1957? Is it a 4-digit code? Maybe it is. It is! Oh my gosh.
Found the code without anyone's help.
That's so easy.
Was easy to guess.
Alright, so money's still in
Several
here.
bundles of notes.
Oh, this is English. So we're in England. We're not in America. £500. Okay.
This is without doubt where Blondin kept the ring.
All right. Okay. We figured out most of it. The thief left bundles of cash in Gaston Blondin's safe. So they weren't after the money. Interesting. There is a connection. All right, so the ring was stolen from Gaston Blondin's safe. Didn't know about the ring. Anyone could have taken advantage of the barman's absence to enter. The thief left bundles of cash. So they just... No, the motive is not money.
Perfect.
Yeah, definitely not money. All right. So now we have the motive for the theft. I need to find out the motive and who might have done it. I have a feeling that Lynette knew that Charles was going to propose And so she got somebody to steal the ring so that she didn't have to embarrass him in front of everybody. And when she said no to his proposal, I have a feeling it might be Lynette. The motive for the theft. Prevent the proposal. Let's prevent the proposal.
Well done.
Easy. Select the 2 people who might want to steal the ring. I'm gonna say it's gonna be Lynette and Joanna, because Joanna was in on it. And because Joanna is Lynette's best friends tell each other everything. Boom. They're the only 2 people.
Lynette Ridgway has told her friend Joanna Southwood that she doesn't want to marry Lord Windlesham. So both women have a reason for wanting to prevent the proposal to occur.
Yep.
Who else could have succeeded?
Done. Detective Koala. See? Detective Koala has returned. I am on the case. So now... Now what do we do? I think we need to go to...
The door isn't locked. Blondin trusts his employees.
Oh. Mind map. Now we have a resolution. Cool. At the end of the central node turns into the final activity. In this case, a mental reconstruction has been unlocked. Press X to enter the node and conclude the mystery. Done. And while that's happening, I am gonna lower my disc.
I'll get to the bottom of this.
Okay. All right. I didn't realize I was probably gonna need to pay attention to that. All right, press triangle to open, close the facts panel. The facts panel helps you fill in the time slots. Gray is undefined, purple is possible, red is impossible. Warning, a purple fact does not guarantee that a character is correctly placed. Okay. Interesting. So the goal is to reconstruct the events of each time slot, assigning the right characters to the right actions. Use L1 and R1 to navigate through the time. Okay. So the barman is at his bar station at the bar. Characters are already in right places at this stage. No action required. So this is 10:41 p.m. Moving into 10:43 p.m. The facts. We have Jacqueline de Belfort was dancing with Simon Doyle. The thief distracted the barman from the bar by ordering a bottle for Lynette Ridgway. And Lynette Ridgway and Joanna Southwood's motive to steal the ring. Okay. So in this instance, Jacqueline was dancing with Simon, right? I reckon Joanna was here, right? And then the barman, I reckon this is where... No, actually, this is... Characters already being used. Would you like to replace them? Ah, okay. All right, so... Then... At 10:43... No. Hold on. I'm going to pop that there. I'm going to put Lynette here. Sorry, Joanna here. There we go. So that's the order. The characters are already in the right places. Cool. So that is what's happening. Jacqueline's dancing with Simon. Joanna was the one who ordered the champagne at the bar. Moving into 10:45. Steals the ring. So the barman is not there. The barman goes up to the VIP area. Joanna steals the ring. No? Oh, wait. Maybe it's not Joanna who stole the ring. Maybe it was Jacqueline who stole the ring. No, that's not right. Hold on. What do we got here? The thief distracted the barman from the bar by ordering a bottle for Lynette Ridgway. The ring was stolen from Gaston Blondin's safe. No. Okay, so that means... talks to the DJ. This was Jacqueline. Right? And this is Joanna. Right? And then if we go upstairs... So Lynette is actually up here. Something is not right. So that means... Hold on. Who's that? Oh, that's what's her name going in there. So at 10:45, hold on. Excuse me. So that means... Hold on. She doesn't talk to the DJ just yet then. So I think Joanna entered the storeroom. And maybe... Sorry, Jacqueline went into the storeroom. Maybe Joanna was... Or was it the other way around? I think it was the other way around. Hold on. Can we switch? Yes. Joanna must have gone into the storeroom. Yeah. Okay. That makes more sense. So Joanna goes into the storeroom to go to the office and steal the ring. 10:47. After Jacqueline has a chat with the DJ, she goes into the storeroom to get the vinyl, right? And then I feel like Joanna comes out here to dance. Or maybe not. Hold on. Oh, that's right. Hold on. Alright, hold on. No, wait. Let me remove that for a second. No. We go into... So go to the storeroom, into the office, because Joanna at this point is in the office and opens the safe. Right? At this point, Jacqueline... Is Jacqueline the one dancing still? Probably. No, she's not dancing. So then... Was Jacqueline about to enter the storeroom Maybe that makes more sense. She's going after she spoke to the DJ. She went into the storeroom to find the vinyl. At 10:49, Joanna steals the ring. No? No. Alright, never mind. Not there. At 10:49, Joanna steals the ring while Jacqueline takes the record. Right? And then at 10:51, Jacqueline leaves the storeroom. Joanna closes the safe. So Jacqueline wouldn't have seen Joanna come out of the office. She wouldn't have even seen her go into the office at all. Right? These are the movements. So from 10:51 to 10:53, so then at this point, Jacqueline goes to the DJ to give the record, right? And Joanna returns to the party. Boom! They're the events.
The clouds part, and all is clear. Joanna Southwood waits until there are no more customers at the bar, then distracts the barman by asking him to take a bottle upstairs.
Mm-hmm.
She enters Blondin's office and closes the door. She figures out the code to the safe with childlike ease, as I was able to do, and grabs the jewel. At the same time, Jacqueline de Belfort enters the storeroom to pick up a record purely by coincidence.
Yep.
She leaves again, and Mademoiselle Duns spots her when coming out of the ladies. Alone again, Miss Southwood leaves and returns upstairs with the ring. The barman returns to his post and suspects nothing.
Yep. That is what happened. Mystery complete. Missing engagement ring. We can now go back, and I think we speak to Charles. Charles, we have figured things out. Oh, we don't speak to Charles. Ooh, I think we have to go upstairs and speak to Joanna and Lynette, since they were the ones that were in on it. Okay. Have we already been streaming for an hour and a half? That is nuts.
Mademoiselle Southwood, you are a thief.
Bravo! You found me out. I'm not going to deny it, but I did it to help my friend Lynette. I was going to return the ring at the end of the evening.
What? You stole the ring? Why would you do that?
To help you. You didn't want to marry Charles. No ring, no engagement.
There it is.
I wanted to see his face when he opened that empty box.
Give me the ring now, and I'll forget to mention you when I give it back to Lord Windlesham.
Yep. There it is. Any kind of engravings? No? Wow. Okay. No engravings. Cool. Goes to show how much he loves his partner. I mean, the fact that he wants to marry her does say enough, but, you know, engravings make it more personal, you know? Where's Charles? All right, Charles. We found your ring.
Monsieur Windlesham, I have your ring.
Thank you, Mr. Poirot. But who was the thief? And where did you find it?
It was nothing more than a prank, but don't worry. The ring would have been returned to you in the end.
Well, the important thing is that I can finally ask Lynette to marry me.
Sir,
Forgive
I
me,
would...
But I wouldn't do it. She might say no.
What? How could she? I'm a lord. It's preposterous. It's these new times we live in.
She doesn't love you.
Madame.
Good evening, monsieur.
So, Mademoiselle Royce, let's see what you've slipped into my pocket.
You noticed? Of course you did. I should have known better.
I see. You tried to discover who the thief was, and you were correct. Impressive. That's right.
Oh, Miss Royce, did you find out who the thief was? I'm very impressed. How did you do it?
Oh, well, a detective never reveals her secrets.
Radio. Interesting.
Jen, we should get going. I'll get our things and wait for you outside. Au revoir, Mr. Poirot.
Mr. Poirot, it's been a pleasure to meet you.
A shared pleasure, mademoiselle.
Okay.
Madame?
Who was that? I don't even know who that was. Interesting. And the evening continues. What a vibe. Just getting the disco on. Now we're Jane. Interesting. Very interesting. All right, first of all, Lynette Ridgway nods to the music. Yeah. I don't know what she is. Is she a businesswoman? I feel like she might be a businesswoman. What's her secret? Hides a true personality, investigate her business, jewel thief. Ooh, wants to marry Lynette. Who wants to marry Lynette? We've already got that one. All right, never mind. What's your deal, sir? Are you a businessman? What are you? Gambling den, nightclub manager. No. You have secret. I feel like we're gonna find out some stuff about them later. I have a feeling though, he might be. What is he? Husband, friend, ex-fiance to Lynette? Gonna find out a bit more later. Joanna. Secrets. Film critic, opera singer. Jewel thief. I mean, she did steal the ring. What's her deal? I'm not sure, actually. She's not a maid, is she? No. I mean, they were talking about a maid. Unemployed writer. I don't know. Jacqueline. She is the girlfriend of Simon Doyle. We still, I don't think, have much else to know about her. Who else is she linked to? I don't know if she's linked to anyone else, to be honest. We're still missing some information about these people. Emmy Duns. All right. Hold on, let me have a look at our little chats. I don't think she mentions anything about herself, does she? Anyone missing an LP? Blah, blah, blah. Get going. You find out who the thief was. Very impressive. I'll get our things, wait for you outside. No, okay, we haven't learnt much else about her. So, what we'll do, now that we're now in the role of Jane, I'm assuming we go upstairs, or do we go out? Out. I think, do we leave? I think we leave. Is this the way out? No, not the way out. Hold on. Where's Hercule? Oh, he's over there. All right, let's just have a quick chat with Hercule. If we're allowed. Can we? No. No, never mind. They're just chilling. Can we can go into the bathroom, right? Well, you can. Oh, nice. Oh, I see. This is a shared space to wash your hands, but then obviously the bathrooms are a bit dirty, I will say. This place needs a bit of a renovation. I mean, they worked on the rest of the club. Why couldn't they do it with the bloody bathrooms? Oh, dude. If this is a shared space, why are the urinals outside? Dude, why? We don't need to see that.
Come to me, moustache. Don't be shy.
Alright, we found a moustache. I'm getting out of this. Welcome to America in the 70s. Nobody cared, it seemed. It's fine. Alright, looks like we're going out. We're catching up with... What was her name again? Alright, outside. Ooh.
Excellent.
Ooh.
Another record for my collection.
Ooh. An extra collectible. Records. Golden records. Grey cells in motion. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. I like that. Golden vinyl. Nice. Okay, an extra collectible to find. All right. We don't need to speak to you. Just making sure I'm not missing anything. All right, we're outside. Why is the music gone real sus? The music has just gone real sus.
So where are we going? I know a great Chinese restaurant. It's a 5-minute walk from here. Follow me.
All right.
These streets around here look pretty dark.
Down these mean streets a female detective must go.
You know your Raymond Chandler literature.
All right, we're following. I hope nothing bad happens to us. Young ladies in the back streets of 1957. Oh, we're stopping here. Is there a reason? Anything here? No? Okay, what's going on?
I was thinking, it's been so long since we last went on holiday together. How about it?
Oh, yes. I feel like sunshine, beaches, cocktails.
They are being brave for that era.
Mallorca?
The party island.
Very much so. Very, very brave. Oh, that's right. Oh, okay. So for her, it's running. Jane's profession.
I'm so happy for you. You finally met your idol. You're forever telling me about Hercule Poirot.
And
onto the bridge especially, yes.
Which was so impressive.
But how did you know that the thief was Joanna Southwood?
Would you like to know too? That's because I'm a mind reader, as well as a detective.
Oh, a mind reader, huh?
Maybe. I'll tell you later.
Mind reader, huh? Interesting.
Do you have the file?
Are you afraid I'd lost it? Don't worry. It's safe and sound in my bag.
With all the evidence you've uncovered about your company, they're headed to prison. To think that a junior accountant uncovered huge financial shenanigans in a respected international company like that.
Junior accountant with a little help from a first-rate detective. But I'm still hesitating about how to proceed. Either I give the file to the police, which would be the normal procedure for a crime, but with different countries involved, it's going to take a long time. Or I can give it to a journalist, and the truth will come out right away.
Oh, okay. Give the incriminating file to the police or a journalist. This choice will have consequences over the story. Okay. Interesting mechanic here. Choices matter. We have a detective game with choices matter. Give it to the police. I trust the judicial system. Give it to a journalist to seek justice myself. Ooh, BioWare time. Look, if it were me, I would probably give it to the police and get them to do it, even if it does take a long time. But I wonder what that's going to cause in the future. Don't trust the system? Don't trust the system, he says. Okay. Give it to a journalist to seek justice myself. I don't know. I'm gonna... But give it to the police. It's gonna take forever. But also, nothing might come of it as well. But I don't even know what the hell's going on. All we know is something criminal is going on with finances at a business. We've got no other detail or context. Let's see what happens if we give it to a journalist.
The
Why
best
not?
thing is to give it to the press. At least the truth about AWL won't be suppressed.
You're right. I'm completely stressed out. I felt like I was constantly being followed these past few days.
Don't worry. Everything's gonna be fine. Nobody knows you're investigating anyway, so you don't have to worry.
Yes, I know. But still, you know, we should work on the next case together.
Hey, how many more mean streets do we have to walk down before we...
Uh-oh.
Wait
Loon
a
Tao.
minute. I recognize this restaurant. That's where we celebrated my first solved case. What a great idea.
I knew you'd like it.
Okie dokie.
Go ahead, sit down. I have to use the payphone to make sure my contact will be available tomorrow to deliver the file.
Okay, I'll order some wine to celebrate you breaking your case.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Good evening.
What?
I'm coming.
What the heck's with the ducks? They look so weird and cartoony. Oh, yep, I knew it. I knew it. I freaking knew it. She's dead. She's bloody dead. Was that the consequence? Giving it to the... yep. No gunshot wounds, though. Oh, they stole something from the files. All right, Panic at the Disco. What a name for a trophy. Complete the prologue. All right, 86 minutes spent in the chapter. Used 0 hints. Made 0 mistakes, because we're that good. Took 1,625 steps. It counts our steps. I didn't realize there was a step counter in this. Went Boys in the Hood on us. I knew something was going to happen. The moment she said she needed to use the phone booth to call her contact, something bad was going to happen. There was 8 golden mustaches and 3 golden vinyls. We didn't find them all. We're definitely going to have to go back and find those at some point.